there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. No crying.
What's the matter, Jimmy?
What? She's crying, sir.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game, today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two from Walla Walla, Washington to
It's the baseball show, Lou.
Commish, go yard goats.
Every year we have the baseball show. This year we didn't do it in the beginning of the season, but we're doing it now at the All-Star break. So first, GianCarlo, Nardini, for the White Sox, please give us an assessment of your team so far.
For the White Sox, man. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a homer. This team should not be doing as well as it's doing. With the kind of injuries that we have gotten, it doesn't make much sense. And at a certain point, do you say La Russa makes the difference? And maybe that's where we're at now, man. La Russa makes a difference.
How about you, Curt Sankon?
On my team?
Yes.
We fucking suck. And it's a good thing we decided to suck right now, going into the All-Star break, heading into the trade deadline, so they can do something with Rizzo, Bryant, Baez. If they would have gone all the way and lost, and then they lose these guys to free agency without getting pieces for them, man, it would have been stupid, but serves them right. Rebuild coming up, 2022.
All right, the All-Star assessment. We go question by question. The first question, sirs, are what is the greatest game you saw live, non-playoff or World Series?
Oh, excellent game. Excellent question. Excellent question. Okay, hold on. I saw Frank Thomas's 400th home run.
Excellent.
That's a cool one. I saw Sam Sosa's 55th home run. Two things that I'll never see again. But I may see a 400th home run before I see a number 55. So maybe I'm tipping my hat to the Cubs fans here, but seeing a 55 home run by Sam Sosa, that might be it.
How about you, Curt Sankon?
Well, this one kind of bittersweet because I got the tickets from Cowboy Steve, who recently passed away. 4th of July, and saw Chris Bryant's two home run game. One of them was a grand slam. Me and my wife were there, and just all around great time. And Cowboy, we miss you.
All right, Lou, your question.
What's my question? Given the fact that your teams have relatively new coaches, what do you think they are both lacking? Is it La Russa with age and not being able to handle younger players? Or is it the Cubs and, well, it's the frickin' Cubs?
Well, the Dave Ross thing, and pardon, I'll jump on the Cubs thing again here. You don't know if he's a manager. I mean, the Sox saw this with Ventura, and you pick a fan favorite. Chicago teams do this all the fucking time. Is David Ross a manager? You have no idea. You don't know. He did relatively well in that first weird season, and now what's happening? Is it his fault? I don't know, but the Cubs fans don't know, and it's not fair to Ross, frankly. He's never managed a fucking popsicle stand.
Curt Sankon.
I got to agree with that assessment on David Ross.
What would you say about La Russa?
Russa, team's definitely having success. It almost looks like a Joe Madden thing. Is it the players? Is it the coach?
Right.
Seems like La Russa's definitely got the respect of the players. They're kicking some ass. I mean,
nice.
Let's ride the season out. Let's see what happens in his second tenure. But right now, I mean, you can't argue with with what he's doing.
All right, since pitchers are dominating the game, what would you guys do to stop it?
What I think is not an age-old question, but certainly a question in the last 20 or 30 years is lack of runs, of run totals in baseball, does that make for worse baseball? And that just seems like a stupid argument. Haven't you seen plenty of good 2-1 baseball games? Of course you have. And all the argument for we need more scoring from diehard football fans, where a football game that's 21-14 is 3-2, you fuckers. Those are inflated numbers. 21-14 is 3-2. 14-10 is 2 to 1.5. Okay, so slow down on the we need more runs thing.
I'd like to chime in on this as well. Baseball in general, as far as I'm concerned, is getting ready for the toilet. 7-inning games, putting a guy on second base.
Right.
The whole point of baseball and why baseball was so much ingrained into little kids was there was no time limit, and it's just contradictory to have a quick game with a lot of runs. It just doesn't make sense. You can't do it. And I tell you, back to the question of the guys, one of the best games I ever saw was Roger Clemens throwing 20 strikeouts. People didn't realize it until it went on. I mean, that's baseball.
Kurt Sanko.
In terms of pitching, take the goop away from them, which they
Take
are
the goop
doing.
away. Yep.
What was it, Garrett Cole? Look what's happened to him since losing the goop. He's getting hammered. He's absolutely getting hammered. You want to speed the game up? Well, back in the dead ball era, games would last an hour and a half. Why? There were no freaking commercials.
Right.
That is what's taken a game so long. It's the commercial breaks.
And challenges. And I blame football. So I'm sitting on football all the time. But by the way, challenges have gone everywhere. Fucking soccer has challenges now.
Let's cut to the chase. End of the year. I mean, do the Cubs have a team left? And do the White Sox hold on? Do they have enough juice with players coming off of the injured reserve list? I don't know. It's obvious that both teams really don't have a farm system to rely on. So what do you think there, Curt?
Well, I think with the White Sox, they very much remind me of the 2015-2016 Cubs. Right now, winning through injuries, very 2016 Cubs. They had depth on the bench. No matter what piece was gone, there was another piece to put in and still keep winning. Do I think the Sox are going to go to the World Series? No. Do I think they're going to go to the playoffs? Yes. Do I think they're going to do well in the playoffs? Yes. But much like 2015 Cubs, that's going to tell the White Sox what pieces they need for 2022. In 2022,
It's a first-round playoff team, I think.
watch out for the White Sox in 2022. In terms of the Cubs, by mid-August, you're going to see basically get used to the AAA Iowa roster, since he's going to be taking your starting field for the Chicago Cubs.
Well, and I don't get what I love. I thought the LaRusso move was weird. And not because he's old. We've grown up with. I mean, we've got to get Lou back here. Think of the managers when Lou was a kid, when you were a kid. Commish.
Yeah.
I mean, there were guys back there who were 70, 80 years old.
Yeah.
Sparky,
Yes.
for years. The thing is,
Casey
he
Stengel.
hasn't been behind Casey Stengel.
Yeah.
He hasn't been behind a bench in 9 years, or 7 years, or whatever it is. That was the more curious thing. Not his age. His age is he's a baseball man. He's got baseball in his blood. What are the Sox a World Series contender? This is a team that could be good for 5 to 6 seasons. Is this the season? No, this isn't going to be the season. I think they'll be a playoff team. I think that they should get past a first-round team. And the Cubs, I'm sorry, man, I think management has just given up on them.
They're charging $100 for tickets that were $25 when they put the Ron Santos statue up.
Oh, man.
It's ridiculous. They're finding new and innovative ways to bend the fans over.
Yeah.
All right, final question.
High five.
Final question. What was the weirdest person you've ever encountered at the ballpark? Kurt Sanko.
I'm a Cub fan. You know the answer to
Ronnie
this one.
Woo-Woo.
Ronnie Woo-Woo, without a doubt, Ronnie Woo-Woo. God, how frightening is it when, for a little while, Ronnie was he would recognize me from player funerals and whatnot, and I'd always get the nod and the wave from him, not the woo-woo treatment. What does that say about me?
Did you ever encounter Andy the Clown?
Right. At some point, I must have, but or maybe I just remember seeing him on TV.
Memories immediately erased.
And I think I definitely remember one of those, and no knock on weird old ladies, but one of those weird old ladies with the jackets that have a million buttons. And I've been to every Sox game since the 1800s. And I never talked to him because I didn't have the courage, but I always thought that was kind of weird.
I was also the same lady that told me to go fuck myself after the Sox beat the Cubs in a crosstown. It's a mutiny.
All right. Lou, your question of the week. Since the goat curse is dead, who should the Cubs adopt as their official curse mascot?
Tom Ricketts.
Doesn't get any better than that, Lou. Give us your catchphrase out.
Outstanding day and go Yard Goats!
Let's go!
kickback.